thought I'd give an update on my Kibler Hawken 58 caliber build. I've actually finished this a couple weeks ago, but it's just been so doggone hot outside or raining, I haven't got a chance to shoot it yet. As a matter of fact, that's why I'm inside the shop here now. I think you could probably get a better view of the rifle if I was outside, but this is in fancy maple. Didn't have any issues putting it together at all. All your standard stuff, sanding the stock and draw filing the barrel, all that was pretty easy. Actually, the draw filing on this didn't take any time at all. It come out really nice and smooth. All the inletting was real easy to get all your metal parts down in there. A little bit of fuzz that you got to scrape out. Other than that, everything pretty much just dropped in. So I was pretty happy with that. Let me see here. As far as the stock, I used 2 coats of iron nitrate on it, and yeah, I was pretty happy with the way the stock come out, just the way that I want it. I think it looks nice. It's got a nice curl to it. Probably can't see it too good in here. The lighting is not perfect, but yeah, I think it come out really nice. The only issue I had, which was a me issue, was as far as my barrel. When I went to go, what I used was something I've never used before, and it's called Dangler's Browning solution. And I put 4 coats on this thing, and then I steamed it. And when I steamed this barrel, it was all splotchy. It actually looked awful. And being the first time I've ever used it, I'm like, maybe I better get this mess off and try my my other method. Well, after thinking about it, I'm like, no, I'm just going to put some more on there. So I ended up putting 7 coats of this Dangler's on there, and then I steamed the barrel again, and it come out real nice, just exactly the look that I was going for. So I was happy with that. Like I said, it's the first time using this, so if you use this for the first time, yeah, don't get frustrated with it like I did, at least for a couple minutes. One other thing, once you steam your barrel, you got 2 choices. You can either pull the barrel or steam the barrel. I steamed the barrel and then washed it down with hot water and baking soda. And then that deactivated this solution from doing anything else with the barrel. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Let me see here. After I got done staining the wood, I put just 2 coats of true stock gun stock finish on it. And actually, I think I got 3 coats on it now. I just didn't mark it down. But yeah, that come out nice. Let me see, what else did I do? As you can see on here, I didn't like to get the patch box. I don't normally use them anyway. I did get the German inlay on there, which I'm going to have engraved. One thing I really like about this rifle is the way it sits in your shoulder. I mean, it fits just like a glove, or at least it does for me. I mean, it feels really good. So pretty happy with that. Of course, the ramrod, I went with that lighter stain on that. I don't know if I like that or not. It kind of stands out. I might leave it. We'll see. But the real test, obviously, is to get out and shoot the rifle. And like I said, it's been so it's either been hot as all get out, or it's been raining. So that's why I've been reluctant to do anything, even to make a video on it. And like I said, I would rather have done this outside for you guys to get a better view of the rifle. But when I go out here on my range, I'll shoot another video. I've got some 570 and 575 round balls and a bunch of Swish 2F. That's the powder I'm going to start with. So, and I also bought me a bullet mold, a Lee bullet mold, which is 575. I've got about 50 pounds of lead sitting over there in the corner, so I figure I'll make some good use out of that. So, that's my game plan. Hopefully in the next, it won't be this week because we're under a heat advisory all the way to Sunday. Not to mention I got 2 fields I've been trying to get cut up here. And those fields are hilly, so you really can't do it when the ground's wet. You take a chance on sliding off the hill. But that's where I'm at. I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, Jim Kibler, where he puts out a good product. Like I say, it was easy to put together. I probably don't have any more than on this one. Well, I wrote it down on here somewhere. Yeah, I've got about 22 hours on this one. And like my woods runner, I just took my time. If I got frustrated, just walked away. Didn't get frustrated much with this one other than the barrel. As a matter of fact, I asked my wife after I did it, I said, look at this barrel, what do you think? And she looked at the barrel and looked up to me and said, is it supposed to be that way? I just shook my head. See you later. So, yeah, like I said, I just made a decision. I'm just going to keep going. First time using the danglers. I'm really happy with the danglers. I'll probably use it again now that I know what I'm doing. So, that's going to be all for now. If you have any comments or suggestions, let me know. As soon as I get this out here, I've got a whole list of different powder charges and, of course, the two-size round balls I'm going to use. And hopefully I can do this maybe next week. This weather gives me a break. But that's where I'm at for now. And like I say, I'll show you a better video and pictures of it outside, because I think the sunlight really sets the stock off. You can really see the curl in there. I don't know if you can see the curl as good on this camera, but that's where we stand at. So, like I said, if you have any comments or questions, please drop them below. I'll answer them. I got my notes here. Of course, nobody can read my notes but me. But you know how that is when you get old. So I'm gonna cut this off right now, or right here. And hopefully I'll see you maybe another week or two when I get this thing out on the range. I'm really looking forward to it. I think this is gonna be a real good shooting rifle. Like I say, the way it fits in your shoulder just surprised the heck out of me. It's like it's a custom built rifle, and I've got a couple custom built more modern rifles. And this thing just feels right. Jim Kibler really did a good job with it. So, with that, thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll see you in a week or two. And like I say, any comments, suggestions, put them down below and I'll read them and get back to you if you have a question. So thank you for watching. Welcome to the channel, and I hope to see you again. Bye-bye.